Oh my god, it's still recording. Hello, I just wanted to take a small break to let you know Hobbii does not sponsor this video. I purchased all of these items with my own money, and these are all my own uncensored opinions. I hope you enjoy. Hello, my name is Sarah, and I will be your host tonight with Moonlit Stitches. And starting tonight, I will be doing a Hobbii unboxing. With me, I have my lovely cup of tea. It's going to help me stay awake because it is almost 1 a.m. here in Oregon. Oh, look at this giant bag. Giant bag. Oh my god. All right. Let's dive right in. So, I think we'll be starting out with Twister, which are the ones I'm so excited about. So Twister comes in cakes like these. Oh my god, it's just so beautiful. Do you see those colors? They're like starburst colors. It's just so vibrant and beautiful. Twister, there we go. That's the label. So Twister is a sport weight yarn, which is a size 2 weight yarn, and it is 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. Perfect for spring and summer because cotton is going to breathe really well. And actually, I'll show you a colorway later that I'm really excited to make a top in for this coming month. So that'll be really exciting. In this cake is 250 grams or 8.8 ounces. And it has about 1,000 meters, which is approximately 1,094 yards. So it's quite a bit for just this cake. And I really like working with fingering weight yarn, so to have a sport weight yarn is really cool because I have a lot of yardage in this and it's gonna go further because it's a heavier weight than fingering. So this will be really good for my spring knits. One of these will be like 2, 3, maybe even 4 of my fingering weight skeins. Price-wise, these were originally $38, and I don't think I would ever actually pay $38 for these just because they're so frequently on sale. Even for $24, I could see myself paying $24 for something like this, especially if I had a plan for it. It's so soft, so soft. And then, look at those colors. And I don't know if you can see the texture of the yarn. 4-ply twisted together. So beautiful, so soft, so spongy. And the colors are just so beautiful. So, originally $38. I paid $15.10. Which is really exciting because I got more than 50% off. Yeah, $15.10. And I have wanted Twister for a really long time. I own one already from a previous purchase. I was like, oh, let's just toss this in. So pretty. I haven't actually worked with it, but I really want to. So to see this deal, I was very excited. Now for colorways. Let's look at all the pretty colors. This one is color number 44, which is Cactus Flower. I can see this being called Cactus Flower because of the green, but really just so starbursty. So that's one. This is one that I think I'm going to make into a top. I think I'm going to make this into the outline tee. I forget who that is by, who the designer is, but I will be sure to link it down below. But this colorway is just so beautiful. I think it looks really good on me. I have green eyes. Well, my eyes change colors. So I have green eyes most of the time, but depending on what I wear, they can look very blue. So I think this blue next to my eyes is going to really make them pop in such a unique way. Or if I decide to do the green up top, it's going to make my eyes look even greener. This color is 42, which would be Cold Water Reef. It's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Look at those colors. I just love the blue Blue and green is probably my favorite color combination, so this one really spoke to me, especially because it is such bright, happy, springy colors. Because I already tend, like this shirt here, I tend to go more towards darker neutrals. I wear a lot of gray, I wear a lot of black, so this spring, especially because this is my first spring where I'm actually knitting my own clothing, where I'm knitting garments, I'm really excited to dive into it and get some color in my wardrobe. So, ooh, let's look at some more colors, because I bought a lot of these. This color is 47. Ooh, there's the camera. Oh, so beautiful. In Deja Vu. This one would also make just a really pretty top. Ooh, this one's pretty too. They're all pretty. What am I saying? So this one, I hope my camera can tell like the lighter shades that are on the end here. These are very pastel colors, so I hope they show up well. So beautiful. This is the colorway 34, which is Tropical Art Deco. Dipping into more of the cool colors is this one in 46, which is Raindrops. I think this one would make a beautiful skirt, right? I think the white would have to be up top so that it doesn't just kind of blend in with the background if like I'm walking around. But the blue, I think I really like blue. Like I've never really been a blue person, but I'm noticing a lot of blue in my color choices. Oh, hey, look at that, more blue. That's a lot of blue, actually. This one's beautiful. This one's more of an ombre, because it starts with a light blue, goes to a really dark one, which I love. This would make such a pretty ombre shirt, dress, skirt, maybe. I don't know. Shawl. This would be beautiful in a shawl. This colorway is 39, which would be Ice Sculpture, which is so suiting. It's so pretty. I don't think this is really a summer or spring knit. I think I'm gonna wait on this until fall. But it was too pretty for me to pass up. Again with the blue though. Okay. More blue. Oh my god. This one is colorway 50. And oh my gosh, on my screen right now, it looks like it's just a bunch of blue shades. But I really hope my camera is picking up all these purples. Because it starts as a blue on the inside, then goes to like pastel blues and purples on the middle. And then ends with this really beautiful, just gorgeous, deep purple. Like a royal purple. And it is color 50, which is weightless. Ooh, I wish this would make me a little more weightless. Okay, so far there's only one that doesn't have blue in it, and that's the cactus flower that I first showed you. It's the only one without blue so far. Ha ha ha! More blue! Look at those though. So this one kind of almost seems the opposite of the last one. It starts with like a grapey purple in the middle, and then it works its way out to this very deep navy blue. Oh my gosh, this one's just showing up so pretty. I really hope there's not a lot of crinkling in your ears, because I just realized like the mic is still right next to the bag, and I keep crinkling the bag. Maybe I'll take a minute, pull all the stuff out, and then we'll go through it. I think that's what we'll do. I'll just finish the twister really quick though. This is color 49, which is North Cascades. And it's just so beautiful. That was technically the last just twister, but we actually have twister glitter now, which is so similar that I'm just going to do it really quick. So this is also a sport weight yarn that comes in a cake. Its content, instead of 55% cotton, sneak peek with the colors. Instead of 55% cotton and 45% acrylic, It's 53% cotton, 43% acrylic, and 4% polyester, which gives it that really nice sparkle. It's 250 grams, 8.8 ounces, 100 meters or 1,094 yards. Now this is also originally $38. Oh, look at those colors. So beautiful. Oh my god, it's just too pretty. By the way, if any of these don't show up well, I will include a better picture instead. Oh, it's so pretty. Look, it's as big as my face though. Well, not quite as big, but pretty big. So originally $38. I paid $25 for this. Like I said, the $24-25 range, I could totally see myself paying for something like this, especially if I have a specific idea in mind. I wanted to get this one while it was on sale, even though it's not the greatest sale, just to see what it's like, because sometimes the sparkle can make it really, really tough and scratchy, and I didn't want to make a huge investment. Yeah, this one is actually just really soft and squishy. I really like this. This is very soft. And this is in color 41 Cabaret. Now they do have this in the twister color, just regular twister without the glitter as well, but I really wanted to try this in the glitter. And the twister glitter doesn't have as many color options as the twister, so this was my favorite out of those options. Alright, I am going to take 2 seconds to pull everything out of the bag, so hopefully it's not as loud and crinkly for you. Figure out what's going on with my camera, and drink some tea because my voice is getting a little scratchy. So I'll be right back. Oh no! You see this? What color? This is in color 1, which is white. And they sent me 4 and a label. But I ordered 5. There's no skein just floating in here. It's just a label. I'm really upset right now. I need those for a specific project, so that's really not good news. I will have to reach out to Hobbii. Hi, I'm back and a little disappointed, but hopefully everything's gonna be resolved. So the next yarn I want to talk about is called Unicorn, and this is a 75% merino wool and 25% polyamide, not superwash. Not superwash. Do not throw in the washer. Sarah. That's for me. I mean, I probably wouldn't anyway. I tend to wash all my wools by hand just because I'm super anxious. And because why not? It's just going to help it have a longer, better life. They weigh 100 grams each, and that's about 3.5 ounces. 400 meters, so about 440 yards, approximately. Originally, they're priced at $32 each. Oh, hi, Coco. Coco, say hi. Say hi to everyone. Oh, big yawn. That's Coconut. She's my baby. The love of my life. Coco. Let's see. What a sweetheart. She's a monster, though, and loves yarn, and will eat my yarn. She won't eat the yarn. She likes to dig around to try and get to my yarn, and if she does get to a skein, she'll run downstairs with it, drop it at my feet, and expect me to throw it for her. So usually I get to salvage my nice yarn. Every once in a while, though, she'll fall into her side and bunny kick it, which ruins it. So my super, super nice expensive yarn, kind of like these are included in that category, will be tucked away in a locked bin so she can never get to it. I told you the price, I told you what it's made of. Oh, it's also hand dyed. So that was a really exciting part for me, is to see hand dyed yarn on their website, and I really wanted to support it. So I purchased these, and I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed, and I would not pay $24 for these let alone 32, which is what they're originally marked for, again. So this is the first color. And God, the colors themselves are very beautiful. I love the blues, the pinks, this like bright orange. I really, really like it. And it's a very soft yarn. It really is. But the colors are kind of like, they kind of look like watercolors. Like, look at this section with the speckles. It just, they're not nice and clean. And I have a lot of sock yarn that is hand dyed. And normally it's just very nice and clean. And I think I really like that in a yarn. It just looks messy and rushed to me. Like when I hold it up like this, like it looks beautiful. But when I get close to the colors, it seems so chaotic to me. I don't know. Maybe this will work up better and look less kind of rushed. It just looks really rushed. And that makes sense because Hobbii is a really big company within the yarn industry. And so they probably get a lot of orders for this. And this poor woman who hand dyes them has to make batches and batches and batches. Again, really soft. I'm excited to work with it to see how it works up. And I really hope it's better than what I'm expecting right now. But my hopes are not high. Especially for how expensive these are. These colors don't look very intentional. And the color placement doesn't look very intentional either. So that was the first yarn. This one. I was attracted to these colors though, because I love a good speckle yarn. This just does not seem like the best. But again, hopefully I am wrong, and I will be sure to do a video on whatever I use these for. Probably a Musselburgh hat, or a Musselburgh, I don't know how to say it, or a pair of socks or something. And this was the colorway Happy. And these colors are very bright, they're very happy, just, I don't know, something about it. This is the colorway Amazed. It's beautiful because it's got these dark blue sections that are just gorgeous. And then these lighter sections are actually the same colorway as the yarn that I just showed you. So I'm hoping this turns out really pretty. I like the dark and light twisted together. And I hope it works out well. But still, like the black and dark blue looks really good. But then again, I'm just looking at these muddled colors. Like right here, just looks very watercolory and muddled and I don't know. Those were two of the colorways. I'm really hoping they turn out better because I spent a lot of money on these. I think it was like, what, $70 something for 3 of them in a colorway. $72 I think it was. Yeah, $72 would be how math works. This is colorway 8, which is Graceful. And I got 3 of each of these, by the way, because I wanted enough to make a hat and gloves and socks potentially. That might be asking a lot, but I do like short socks, so totally doable. Yeah, these are this colorway. This is the colorway I most wanted because, like the last one I showed you, like the Amazed, it has these dark blues and blacks twisted through, but then it also has this nice, beautiful neutral gray. And so this is a lighter gray right here. This is a darker gray. And I love them both so much. And I love blue fleckles. We'll call them fleckles. Blue flecks coming through. And then we get these beautiful, ooh, we can really see it if I scoot this down. we get these beautiful pink speckles too. Up here, like, I love that it's mostly black and gray, neutral colors that I love wearing, with just little sprinkles of color that I like. This one does also look very watercolory, but I love the colors a lot, so kind of seems like it might be worth it. This is the one I have the most hope for. What's up next is our Friends Cotton 8/4, which is 2. That's how math works. Binks. 1 second. This is my other cat, Binks. Ooh. Binks, say hi. Binks, say hi. Or not. She is less camera friendly. So Friends Cotton. So if you saw, I ordered 5 white, which is color 1, and they sent me 4 skeins of the white. 4 skeins, right? This is the label. So it says the lot number, and then down here it says the color number, which is 1. So they sent me 4 of those, and then they sent me just a label. Just a label that has the same lot number, the same color number, but no yarn. I will be reaching out to them because I do need this for a very specific project. The yarn doesn't cost a lot. I didn't pay a lot. I want it in the same dye lot. I don't even mind paying for it again. You can even see here. The top one says Friends Cotton 21001, 5 units. The SKU was 21001. That's always fun. So fun. Alright, before I get, ooh, and this one has tape on it. What is happening, Hobbii? They're always so good. Oh my god, that tape is really on there. Oh no. Ah! That was so stressful. It took so much of my fiber. Okay, I'm thrown for a loop a little bit. Hobbii is such a high quality provider that I've never had anything go wrong. So for 2 things to be off in the same order is really weird for me. Even though it is a really big order, every time I've ordered, it's been really big. There have been no problems. Anyway, before I show you more of the colorways and tell you what this yarn is for, let me tell you a little bit more about the yarn. So it is a fingering / sock weight, which means light fingering, 100% cotton, which is actually the reason I chose this yarn. And so for the fingering sock weight, that's what the 8/4 means. I believe they have an 8/6 and an 8/8, and the bigger the denominator, the larger the yarn is. So it would be like a worsted weight, I would assume, instead of a light fingering. So I chose the thinnest yarn for that brand. And it is 50 grams or 1.75 ounces. The length is 160 meters or 175 yards, which is actually quite a lot for a fingering weight, especially because the original price is only $2.40, and I only paid $1.90 because it was on sale. So I love this. I should have bought more of them, especially because I don't know that this is going to be enough yarn for the projects I have planned. But yeah, I've seen such good things about this yarn. I really wanted to try it because I really wanted a cotton yarn for this specific project. So I'm going to show you the colors, and we'll see if any Gravity Falls fans can tell what this is going to be before I reveal. If you don't know, Gravity Falls is one of the best cartoons in the world. It is So perfect for kids and adults. Very engaging. The storyline is perfect. All the characters are amazing. I personally think I am a lot like Mabel, especially because she knits. So if you know, you know. But then I have these. These are in the colorway Lemon. That's a lot of yellow, isn't it, guys? And then we have dark yellow, which is actually like a really, and I hope the camera catches this well. It's actually like a really light orange. Almost like a Capri Sun. Yeah, that's the color this is giving me. I have Capri Blue as my next color. And this is a nice light blue. And then I got Aqua as a shade darker. I know how my camera works, I swear. And then I got Lapis Blue as the darkest one. And I only got one of each of these because I really don't need it for a whole huge portion. But I might have to get more of these. But they're so pretty. Wow, I really like blue. I never knew I liked blue. I never. I've always been like a purple, red kind of person. Although my color, the more I knit and the more I experiment with colors, the more my interest towards colors has changed. Because I'm even starting to like pink. This color is black. Ooh, you never would have guessed, huh? There we go. I got 2 of these. And so, the big reveal, I am going to make a Bill Cipher wall hanging out of these. And here's the picture of the pixel art I did to graph him out to make a square, slightly rectangular wall hanging. And this is what he's gonna look like. And I am very excited for this because I love Gravity Falls. Probably my favorite TV show. My boyfriend introduced it to me while we were in high school. And as a graduation present, he got me the full series of Gravity Falls, which is only 2 seasons, plus a bonus disc for my graduation present. And it's been so sweet. And I haven't opened it because it's just too pretty. But yeah, I love Gravity Falls. So, I'm making Bill Cipher. And for those of you who have seen Gravity Falls, you know that Bill Cipher is the greatest antagonist of all time. So, he deserves a place on my wall. So that picture that you saw before is this. And you can't see it super well, but hopefully you can see the outline pretty well. I drew out every single square so that I can just go row by row, counting the stitches, counting the colors, and make this. And it's going to be smaller than this, but it's still going to be a decent size. But yeah, it's just so pretty, and I'm so excited to make this. So that was actually the reason I forced myself to make this video, is because I really wanted to do a Hobbii unboxing. I did not want to open the yarn early and use the yarn, so I had to make this in order to get access to the yarn to make that. And I think I'm going to make a whole separate video on my journey of making him, because I don't think it's going to be a very quick project, especially because of all the different colors. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, but I am so excited because I really want him on my wall. Oh, and the reason I chose cotton for this is because cotton really holds its stitches well. Like, it's not like wool where if you pull it, it's gonna get really tight and then it's small, and so your tension could be off a lot easier. Like, you have to have really good tension. And then over time, like, it stretches a lot. It grows, especially if there's any weight to it. So cotton's perfect for like amigurumi because it retains its stitches and its form really, really well. So I really wanted this to be a durable tapestry that I put on my wall that is going to last a very long time. I'd like to have it forever if I could. That'd be really cool. Yeah, so this is going to be the outline. This is going to be his body in a shadow, his main body, the background, and of course, his fire. So yeah, so excited for that. That is the yarn I've been dreaming of, and I've had it in my closet for like 5 days now, and I have not made this video, so pat on the back to me for finally doing this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to show you guys something. See where my cat is sitting? My other cat is inside it. Binks. Binks, get off. Binks, come here. Binks, come here. Honey. Binks. Come in. I want to pet you. Oh my god. Binks. Why are you being mean to your sister? Binks. See this? Go get it. Oh, good. Coco. 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 Did you want to be trapped? Coco. There she is. There she is. Coco, come here. Poor baby. That was too funny. What a little weirdo. Coco, come here. Come here. You're being so camera shy. Are you embarrassed that I showed them that? After that lovely distraction, let's see what we have next. Luckily, they let me get all the way through Friends Cotton. Next, we have, boom, Silly Sock Flower Pop in the first colorway, which is Crocus. Don't know what that means, but okay. This is a fingering / sock weight, so light fingering. It is 75% wool, again, not superwash, 25% polyamide, and it feels like wool. Like it is soft, but it also has that like kind of grabby texture to it, which is expected. It's wool, it's not superwash, so I can like and appreciate that. It is 100 grams or 3.5 ounces. God, look at those colors, right? Oh, I just think I love a good speckled yarn. I love a good self-striping. Yeah, it's so pretty to me. Getting to see how the colors work up. Lengthwise, this is 400 meters or approximately 440 yards. Its original price is $13.10, and I did, in fact, pay $13.10. I normally don't pay full price for something unless I really, really need it. Like, I might pay full price for more of the Hobbii cotton, just because I don't know that I have enough for that giant portrait I'm doing of Bill. This one, I really loved the colors that I came in, and I really wanted to see what the texture was like before I invested a whole lot of money into it. That way when it does come up on sale, because I don't really buy from Hobbii unless I'm getting a large quantity like I am today, just because it is expensive. I do have to wait because it's coming from Denmark. Yeah, so I try and make the most of it, so that's why I tossed this one in at the last minute. But I'm gonna have to work this up before I really pass my judgment on it. The colors in it are gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. I'm so excited to see how they work up. This is actually going to be my first pair of socks. So I'm really excited for that as well, to see if it's user-friendly, especially for such a small gauge. I've knit small gauge items before. I have a lot of sock and fingering weight yarn. I've just never actually made socks before, so I'm going to make some springy socks. The only thing I don't love about this so far is that the white in it isn't a pure white. It's not even really an off-white. If you see those colors really well, it looks like kind of a muddled, like brownish white. Okay, so I don't think it's actually Binks's fault that she sat on it, because Coco is back in the box and she's scratching at it like she can't get out, but we know she can. She just likes, she's a very smart cat. She just likes putting herself into situations where she needs to think her way out. She likes escape rooms, apparently. You good? She's happy as could be. Anyway, crazy cats aside, sorry if you can hear them thumping in the background. They're playing now. This kind of looks like it was dyed and then tossed into a washer and dryer without a color collecting sheet, and so all the colors from these bright ones kind of seeped into the white and made it just look kind of dirty, like a dirty white. And when I looked at the pictures on Hobbii, it looks like a very clean, crisp, beautiful white. And usually they're so good about reality being the same as the photos. So I don't know if this was just an off batch. I'm going to buy it again if it works up well, and we'll see. I don't hate it. It's going to make a great pair of first socks. I don't like that the white looks dirty. It doesn't appeal to me. So that is all the yarn, but we are not done. I have some accessories to look at. I love that they're bubble wrapped separately, just because Hobbii does deliver in bags, and if there's like a rip in the bag, I don't want like the super small item to just slide out. So I really like that they package it like that, and that way they don't get damaged if it like falls onto the asphalt or something. So first things first, I have purchased these. Let's get a good look at them. So on this side, there's a long needle, and we've got, a cord, and then a tiny little needle. So these are the Addie Sock Wonder lace knitting needles. So you can kind of see it better. Oh, hi Banks. Wrong way. Hi Banks. So if we look at it, we can see, let's do it like over, I don't know, right there. We can see that this side is shorter than this side, and that is intentional. So these are made by the, did you struggle? One locked herself in a box, one can't cat. I don't know what to do. Anyway, so these are by the German company Addie, where they are manufactured. And the original price for these is $8.90. I paid $7.10, and I got 2 pairs because I really wanted to see how they worked up before I got a whole set of them. They are made out of nickel-free brass. Their cable length is 5.3 inches or 13.5 centimeters. And the long needle here, this one, is 2.7 inches long, which is approximately 70 millimeters. And this short one here is 1.77 inches long or 45 millimeters. Not centimeters, millimeters. That would be huge if it were centimeters. And the total length ends up being 9.84 inches, which is like a 9-inch circulars. So I've only ever knit small circumferences with magic loop or DPNs. And again, I've never made socks before, so I'm very excited to work socks on these because magic loop and DPNs I really like for like my Musselburgh. You start at 1 crown. I have an example. I do not have an example because I actually put it away where it belongs, and that is too much to get into right now. So a Musselburgh, or like any hat that starts with a crown, you work crown. Ooh, let's use my head. You work crown down, and for the crown part, like for those small circumferences, while you're getting until the main width of the head, you are working with DPNs, magic loops, something to work a small circumference. And I really like it for projects like that where I can see an end goal coming up soon. If I'm just knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting, I don't want to have to think about magic loop. I don't want to have to keep track of 5 different needles. If I'm working socks, I want it to be something that I can go out and about with, that I can like take to my mom's and work on while we're watching a show. And so I want as little to deal with as possible. That's why I want to try these. Instead of just regular 9-inch needles, these are actually designed to be helpful. So you knit with the long needle in your right hand and the short needle in your left hand. That way you have more mobility and leverage with your right hand. Unless you're left-handed, then of course it's going to be the opposite. But you get more mobility and leverage in your right hand, which is the one, especially for me, that I'm working with the most. And then the short one is just feeding you those stitches, and you don't need a whole lot of mobility for that, which I really, really like. So another really cool little thing is if we look at these tips, you'll notice that, this one is a little bit sharper than the other one, and that is also intentional. It's the come on, focus camera. There we go. So it is intentional because the idea is the one that you're picking up the stitches with and working with the most needs to be sharper to get into those stitches and help maneuver them. The smaller one, again, just feeding the stitches. It does have that small tip so that you can backtrack, you can do whatever you need to do, but it's not as necessary to have a nice sharp tip. So I really like it. It's also the one I would push the most with my finger, so it's nice that it doesn't have a really sharp tip. I'm just so excited. I read a lot about these, I heard a lot of good things, so I'm so excited to cast on my first set of socks, which again was a motivation to do this episode. So yeah, I purchased 2 sizes. This one is the 2mm, and this one over here is the 2.5mm. Probably gonna knit my socks on the 2mm just to get a nice small gauge, especially because I will knit short socks. I don't like the super long ones, especially for spring. So I'll have lots and lots of yarn to knit a super small gauge. Alright, and last, but certainly not least, I got a key ring with a crochet hook. Well, actually with crochet hooks. Yeah, look at those. So I was super excited to get these. My local yarn store actually does not sell these. I have to travel an extra half hour to my next closest yarn store, or my second next closest yarn store, to purchase these in store. But they were on Hobbii, so I was already making a purchase. So the keyring, super thick, super stable, really excited about that. They are made out of aluminum in sizes 3mm, which is the gold, 4mm, which is the pink, and 5mm, which is the blue. So that is really exciting because I have been stuck in public, in my car, at my mother-in-law's house without any knitting or crochet. Like one time I went over there, we were just supposed to pick something up really quick. We ended up staying for dinner. It was a very, like I have to mentally prepare myself to go out and interact with others, even family. So I was super stressed to not have my comfort knitting or crochet with me, because that's how I just relax and enjoy myself and enjoy the time with my family, is I need something to do with my hands and to engage my mind and kind of take that anxiety away. And so this would be perfect for grabbing my emergency skein. I have this on my keys. I can crochet anytime, any place with these. This is also perfect for if I'm out and about with my knitting and I drop a stitch and it creates that ladder, then I have these in 3 different sizes to help me build that back up easily. I know I've been in public before, I've dropped a stitch, it's gone really far, I can do it with my knitting needles, and I've done it with my knitting needles when I have to, when it's still going to be like a few hours that I have to knit. But sometimes it's just too frustrating to have to work on right now, or if there's a complicated part, I don't want to do that in public. So these will definitely help with picking up dropped stitches. Long story short, these actually aren't for purchase by money. I know that's a weird thing to say. They're actually only in the point store, which you get points for every purchase you make. You get 10 points for every $1 you spend. So I got these for, hi Coco, hi, how are you? There's just a tail. Oh, she's trying to eat tape. Not the smartest, but I love her. So I got these for 1,700 points, which means I had to spend $170 previously in order to purchase these. But they're free. Like, I would have already spent the $170. So this is just like a little bonus. Even though I had to spend $710, or, not $710, $170 to purchase these. But it's just like a nice free little gift for money you'd already be spending. So I think it's worth it. I don't like to put it in those money terms because then it makes it seem like I spent $170 on this, but I didn't. This was free. So, yeah. Anyway, I believe that is all I have to talk to you about today. Oh, I almost forgot. They always send a little heart candy. It says Hobbii on it. Hobbii. And I love these. It's so sweet and so cute to pop this in my mouth while I'm opening up the yarn and playing with it and starting my new projects. It's something cute and sweet and personal, and I love it. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the information I gave you was helpful in any way. Please let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to add to a future Hobbii unboxing video. And I hope you have a great day and enjoy knitting and crochet.